So time to make some shortbread and some Christmas shortbread. So we're going to start off paddle attachments on the mixer. I'm going to put about 340 grams of unsalted room temperature butter into the mixer. So you can do this in stages if you want. I'm just going to bung it all in. It's Christmas, we've got lots to do. Don't want to be spending ages and it still works. So let's just get all that butter in there. Unsalted butter is best. You can control how much salt you then put into anything that you're making. Unsalted butter is in. So that I'm going to add in around a cup of sugar. Now I'm going to add in half teaspoon of salt, so at least I know how much salt's going in to that. I'm going to add in, it's around 3.5 cups of plain flour. It's going to go in there. And then I'm going to add in a teaspoon of vanilla extract. My husband says I put vanilla extract in everything. Not quite everything, but a lot of things. And then I'm just going to get this mixing. Slower, so there's not an explosion of flour. Makes sense. And then once it starts to combine, then we can increase the speed. So you just want to mix it until it all comes together, basically. Which happens quite quickly. That's it. I'm just going to get the bits of dough off the paddle. I'm just going to take this off here. Come around. So now I'm just going to put a little bit of flour on my work surface. I don't want it to stick. On my hands as well. And then I'm just going to get the dough together. So we want to get this into one big ball, smooth ball. So I'm just going to bring it all together. Doesn't need kneading, it just needs squashing, really. Just so we've got it all in a big ball. Okay, so I'm going to make it into like a little disc almost, because that's just going to make it easier for me afterwards when I want to roll it out. So now it just goes onto my cling film. I'm just going to wrap it up. And then this is just going to go into the fridge for a minimum of 30 minutes and then it'll be ready to roll out. Okay, so our dough has been in the fridge now for around 30 minutes, so we're going to take it out, I'm going to roll it out. I'm going to put it between some grease-proof paper, and then that way hopefully I won't need to add too much, if any, extra flour. When we roll it out, we'll see how we go. Don't worry if it cracks a little, you can just keep rolling until we get rid of the cracks. So I'm going to roll it so it's about 1/2 inch thickness. Start, it's a little harder, particularly between the grease-proof paper, it's a little bit harder to roll, so it's worth it in the end. Okay, turn it back round, take off the grease-proof paper, and then I've got our gorgeous little Christmas cookie cutters here. And so any selection of cookie cutters that you want, but obviously this is Christmas, so we're going festive. We've got snowmen, we've got Christmas trees, we've got reindeers, gingerbread men, and even sweets. So let's get cutting some shapes out. So I'm just going to go around doing a selection of different shapes, and I'll just peel away the dough once I cut all my shapes out. Okay, so let's peel away bits that we don't need. Then I'm just going to use the spatula to carefully lift our cookies onto our baking tray, which we've lined with parchment. Our snowman out. This is definitely something that children enjoy making with the cookie cutters. Make sure we don't leave out our reindeers over here. Gentle. So all this dough here, this doesn't go to waste. We can then re-roll this and then cut out some more shapes. Or you can even put it back in the fridge and save it for another day. You can even put it in the freezer. You don't need to use it all today. Okay, so that's our cookies done. So what we're going to do now is I'm just going to add a little bit of this is just regular granulated sugar that I'm going to put on top now. Why, you're probably thinking? Because it's Christmas. Let's give them a little bit of Christmas sparkle. Okay, so it's particularly warm in my kitchen today whilst we're filming here, so I'm going to pop these back in the fridge just for about 20 minutes and then pop them into the oven. But if your kitchen is lovely and cool and your dough feels lovely and cool, pop them straight in the oven. But for me, these are quite warm at the moment, so I'm going to put them in the fridge first. Okay, so let's see if our shortbread cookies are ready to come out of the oven. Perfect, just starting to go golden on the edges. So I'm just going to let these cool on the tray now just for a couple of minutes, and I'm going to move them to a cooling rack where they can cool completely.